everybody. Welcome to a new and wonderful edition of Graded Point Live. It is wonderful. It's beautiful. Believe me, it's huge, big league, and late man bad, according to Bearzerker. So that's we're 5 minutes late. How dare us? So terrible, so terrible. Of course, as you know, you might be seeing a few missing people tonight. Yeah, Piper took a night off to go hang out with friends because it's their birthday. I just think she didn't want to show her, shiny head. So we went and found another shiny head. And so tonight we are joined by, it's okay to say your name, right? Because, it's all over.
Oh, for sure.
So we're here with Adam Lawson, who you can see at Failed Superhero if you want to follow him on Twitter. He has a project called The Eighth. I'm saying that right? Make sure I'm...
You got it perfect, man.
Okay, make sure I'm saying it numerically. So... yeah, can't blame Piper tonight, as Yellow Lantern said. That she ain't here. Can't blame her for being late this time. But yeah, so you got a project going on, and but a lot of things have happened today, right? There's been some news here and there. Have you seen did you hear about the launch of the PlayStation 5? The announcement.
Oh, God.
Yes. I mean, I've seen this now sort of lit up Twitter, right? As far as will you switch your system? It's always about God of War. I did a live action commercial campaign for God of War, and have done tons of work with Sony. And it's like, that's always like the game that's like, damn, I got to get that system.
Right. So here we got the design. I think some people might have taken liberties with it.
I can understand.
Yeah. So, and then we.
Oh no! We lost the baby. He knocked himself out.
We lost the man.
Lord.
Awesome. Yes, I did it. Boomered it up right immediately. That's how you do it.
That's how you avoid boomering up later.
And here's another edition.
Yeah, I mean, the design is a little surprising, right?
Yeah. Because for months we had seen the. I love that one. So, for months we saw this thing look like kind of like a U, right?
Yep.
It with an indentation in it, So that's what people were thinking. But I always said that's probably the what you call it, prototype model, because all prototypes look different. Oh yeah, zoom in on that one, Mike. That's a good one. Get a good zoom. Yeah, there you go. Right in the middle of downtown.
Yeah,
there you go.
They didn't think that one through for some reason.
Oh, that's a good one. PS5 is a third-rate duelist with a fifth-rate deck. What the heck is this?
That's the PS5.
Oh.
I mean, look at it. It's just you can barely tell the difference. I mean,
No difference.
And there's the other. See, look.
Oh man.
Man, that design. Oof.
Yeah, that does. Let me show you this one I have over here. Kurosaki-kun. Captain Aizen!
It's so bad.
And that's what's weird because except for the first one, the first PlayStation, most since the PlayStation 2, we've seen them. They're black consoles, and it's just they've always had that aesthetic. You can see a change, because the with the Xbox they change every generation, so that didn't, that's like whatever, But they abandoned the black. The controller. They've been wanting to get that boomerang controller since the PS3, haven't they?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have a red PS3. I have the God of War edition. PS3,
oh, okay.
So I have a red one. That was the only time I think I might have done that.
I remember. I didn't have it. My friend, he got the red Xbox 360, the Resident Evil version.
Yeah. See, that's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, and I like special edition consoles like that. I think they're cool, But
yeah, it's nice. It makes it somewhat memorable instead of being everybody else's console. This one, however, might not be so memorable. Or at least
and plus, if it said if they're pricing it, I saw something like $760.
Ooh.
That's okay. They're going backwards compatible with the goddamn PS3 price point.
Yeah, I got a PC. Is the way I look at it. I got a PC that's perfectly capable of doing. I was just shared this in our group. His Holiness.
Full Cyberpope.
I mean the photos and this. I mean, we could be at this for weeks. I'm sure it's amazing.
Yeah. And then we got, of course, that's the thing. If you remember the Series X, the Xbox Series X, their new console, it's just it's a brick.
Yeah.
So we got a brick and a Wi-Fi router.
How did this happen?
You're right.
How did the design team? I mean, they're definitely not spending $5 on that. There's a room full of people very well educated in design, and they just said, "Aha."
Yep.
I don't know.
It's kind of like Scott Steiner saying, "I've been a highly educated university."
I bet you that they looked at they were going to go with the prototype shape until people started dunking on that for looking like a salsa bowl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What they were probably done, they probably would have gone with a prototype shape, but cleaned it up, of course. Made it shiny, all that good stuff. But then they started getting dunked on. They're like, well, we gotta do something about this, boys. So they back to the drawing board. It's like, oh, hey fam, what you got? How about Sydney, Australia? Bring
it. Sydney, we'll take it.
Oh, there you go. Fatty says, I got the 3PO Xbox 360. I remember that one. Because wasn't there a Star Wars 360 that like when you open it, it actually made like the R2D2 sounds? I remember that. That was really cool. You'd open it up like, he's like the little squeals and stuff. I was like, oh, that's neat. All right.
I wish I had that one. That's very cool. I never saw that one.
Yeah. So Adam, we don't delve too much into politics. We just make fun of it when it's funny, right?
Sure, absolutely.
So, I mean, for God's sakes, we have this clip right here.
Fat broads and horse-faced lesbians.
But we have that, right? So
we have that to be inspired by tonight.
Yeah, and speaking of inspiration, this came across my feed a little while ago, and I was like, and like I said, I'm not here to make anybody choose. I'm not, not to be political. I don't care who you vote for. Everybody's welcome in the graded 0.5 community, right? But
absolutely,
this shit happens right here.
But I just wonder, this is a guy, this is the Democratic nominee for the president of the United States, and
okay, so you should talk a brownie. This is what you sound like.
With I don't know.
That is me exactly at like 10 seconds after I shit talk a goddamn weed brownie. Sitting there, you're like, this brownie ain't shit. And it's just like, oh well.
You think you think we okay? That's the question. Is Biden holding? That's the question.
He might be.
Yeah, I think he might be holding. That might explain a lot. I mean, honestly, if he was holding, that'd make him a lot cooler, right? Like,
there's one thing if that would have been a candid moment at his house. He was unaware.
Yeah,
he was aware.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good one. Sleeveless Comics. Who is Michael Curtis? Sony designed a console after Road Warrior Hawk's hairstyle.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but no. Like I said, just funny stuff like that. We have a good time here.
That's awesome. I can't believe that first clip about that.
Yeah. Said during a debate. During a debate.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
On TV.
And the bad thing. The bad thing was she was repeating somebody else that said it. Like she was repeating something Bloomberg said like 10 years ago.
Why would you? Saying that. You could just say in that situation he has made statements about women that are derogatory and just
that are very derogatory, and leave it at that, and to say you can look it up yourself, right? No, you don't. But no, yeah, don't get on a national debate stage and say fat broads and horse-faced lesbians. That's like,
are you kidding?
Broads and horse-faced lesbians.
I mean, your whole rest of your career, that 1 second clip, 2 second clip will just follow you wherever you go.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Wow.
Bearzerker has invited Mike. Mike has invited you to.
Oh, I live near BC, so I already got the goodest shit.
The goodest. And then I saw another one, and oh well, yeah, there you go. There, yep, that's the head. That's the design right there of the PS5. Just getting closer and closer.
There it is. The ugly, the worst. Oh man.
Have you ever heard the meme? You know, it's like, you know, you go to the barber and he said, "Yo, what you want?" And he said, "Just fuck my shit up."
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the PlayStation 5 is that. That's it. It's like,
totally is.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, it's funny. It's so funny that you point out the downtown, Sydney, Australia, because it's like, it's literally like they took a building from there and put it on your shelf. I mean, it's nuts.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, I'd have designed the PS5 after the Bushwhackers. Oh god, that would have been hilarious. They'd have little cranks on them. That would be great. Just go up and down all the time. Like the little. Find me a GIF of that, Mike. Find me a GIF of the Bushwhackers coming to this.
Bushwhackers?
Mike, huh? The Bushwhackers, yeah. A little GIF of them coming to the ring with their, doing their little, march, To get on it.
Oh, no. I forgot about these guys.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm over here like, what's his name?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is like, can you get me that? Can you pull that up on the screen? It's like, what's this?
The Bushwhackers, that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
Oh, yeah.
Into wrestling world. I like that.
Want to bet one of those white panels can be swapped with other skins. Actually, that would be pretty cool if you could do that. Like those outer pieces could be like swapped out for other pieces. You kind of, make your, kind of customize and make it your own. I'm sure those pieces will be like, $50 to $100, but
it'd be cool.
Yeah.
If you could have your own special thing, give your graphic on it, whatever, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Your customized PS5. I like it.
Also, nice to see Chris Redfield back on roids. I haven't watched any of the stuff. I just saw the design. I'm like, oh no. Oh, what did you do? Oh, you did better. You just found the whole.
You did find it.
You found the whole thing.
Yeah, this is from WW.
Mute the audio. Mute the audio so we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go. Oh, is this from the game? Yeah. There you go. Just imagine your PS5 doing that all the time.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
All right, that's enough of that. But that's a good point too. It's like implying Chris Redfield was ever off the roids.
I mean, did you see how he manhandled those fucking boulders?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, in 5, yeah, he beating up boulders and shit in a volcano. That's impressive. Forget the fact that the heat itself would just melt anybody in the volcano, but hey, whatever. It's video game. Who cares, right? Don't worry about it. Oh, I had the stream open on other.
Oh no!
Professionalism. He cycled off in 7. So I
wonder that Sleeveless Comics. I think is that the night?
3 nights, 4 days. Yep,
that's 3 nights, 4 days. Yes, I just backed that.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm sure he appreciates that because that's his newest project. Micah Curtis is his
Yeah, that's who it is. Micah Curtis. Yeah, that's right. I've been following him on Twitter, and I saw that book, and it just looks epic. I'm all into that kind of medieval with this fantasy element, with big maul-like weapons, and I'm very into that. There was a cool book on Aftershock called Pestilence that was kind of in that era.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, that's and like, gosh, it's like the art, Preston Acevedo.
Yep.
Mwah! Amazing art. Because he's the one who did the painted cover for Peregrine. So
absolutely. I that is absolutely my cover that I bought because it's just like it's beautiful. It's like he did it on with acrylics on a canvas. He did a proper like true painting. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But see, he's nervous. He's nervous. You should not be. The book looks super cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like it's this wild thing. You've got a demon ripping somebody's arms off. You've got like you look at those pages. And you're like, I don't know the ride that I'm gonna get in, but I'm gonna take it.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't. I've been pushing it, but I haven't funded it yet. I haven't put my money on it yet because I'm waiting for. I'm going to get paid. That's the usual. It's like, if when I get paid, I'll take care of it. But he knows I got him. Yeah, he knows I got him. So, that's he's my boy. So, Mike, if you want to come in here, just let me know. I'll bring you in here. We can all have a good confab about the 8th and all our favorite books and all that good stuff. So while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and talk about the 8th because I want to say first, congratulations on getting funded.
Thank you. We set kind of an outrageous funding goal for our first book. We did it's 200 pages. It's a hardcover with a slipcase, and I kind of swung for the fences. I made the campaign that I would want to back myself. Because I for myself, like my own collection, it's like the hardcover never gets put in the bin or never gets given to somebody. Like it always lives on your shelf. Yeah. And I wanted to make something that is true a collector's item. So so it was amazing to get funded. It's that same feeling I've had, on TV before. You make something and you're like, is anybody like this show? Is anybody like this? And then you set it into the world and then people do. And it never ceases to amaze me. It humbles me. It's like, wow, you want to kind of cry a bit, because you see people actually like and attracted to it. It's like, oh, that's cool. In fact, I'll back that. I'll put my money on a product that's going to come later. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's one of those things, and I've been through it too. Like especially when you hit that funding goal where you can make the book.
Right.
That is like one of the best feelings you could ever have. Like. That, it tells you that there was enough people that believed in what you're doing to get you there,
Right. Absolutely.
And that's the beauty of these projects, So.
And it's also the fun of backing other people's projects too. But I think because before I launched my own, I backed plenty of comics and backpacks and other bits, and it's just like it's fun because you're participating in it. You know what I mean? You're like, hey, I believe. And it's fun just even as a backer and to kind of get the updates and see what's happening. Everybody's looking for Piper.
Yep. Mandy Piper took the night off to go hang out with some friends for one of her friends' birthday. So she's chilling out. I think she might be trying to find some good hair tonic. Get
bear grease.
Bear grease. We're not going to beefybull.com tonight. So 13 watching and only 7 thumbs up. Exactly. Come on, get some more thumbs up, all you people watching. Let's get to work. Let's go. Move it along. But
doesn't say what the hell. It's what the heck.
Yeah. What the heck? Yeah. Oh, come on. She curses like a sailor sometimes. You know that.
Very too small.
But one thing that's exciting about being funded, right, is that you still also want to share it. More people, right? Because you want people to connect, and like it's fun to be funded, but it's fun to have fans and people have them really connect with it and want to share it. So it's cool. Sorry, I cut you off there. You were saying something.
Oh no, it's fine. That's I guess this is for you. As showrunner for ETN, how do you feel about other reality scripted hybrids?
Yeah, so Escape Tonight, for anybody on this who doesn't know what that is, it's a television show that I write and direct and showrun. It's been running for 4 seasons now, and in this show, the stars of the show are dressed up in period clothes because it always takes place back in time, but they don't know what's going to happen, and yet everything else in the show is rehearsed and organized. So they may come around a corner and a car really blows up and a monster comes to kill them, and they have to actually escape in real time and have their own conversations, and they have to solve puzzles, and there are death challenges, and it's a horror fantasy setting.
Yeah.
And so it's a really cool experience, and it's I love making it, and I love the fans, and it's a hybrid experience in the sense that the stars of the show are unscripted, their reactions are all authentic, it's being improvised real time and we shoot the show real time, so they live it. There's no second takes, they just live the show.
Yeah.
And so as far as like other hybrids, I have, the Quest might be another example of another hybrid, which I think I would say the missing ingredient that I keep finding in other hybrids is maybe the talent. They use regular people, whereas I used YouTube influencers who had really dynamic personalities. And so we're quite funny off the cuff. And sometimes I think in those hybrid worlds, they sometimes put maybe too real of people in them. And so it maybe comes across as bad acting. Though I am excited to see what's going to happen with the Quest team on Disney Plus, see what they've done with that. And I think there's certainly, I was on the phone with a big game publishing company about another TV show, and definitely there's this feeling of how can games have this immersive, and TV shows have like this immersive, they call it immersive theater, immersive experience. And so I think it's growing. I'll get off my soapbox, but that was my take on it.
Gotcha.
Oh, Lord.
Well, that's very interesting. Now we got $2 super chat from Andy Summers. $2 make me holla, honey, boo boo child. Okay. Don't get me started.
Holla, make me holla, honey, boo boo child.
Don't get me started on that. My mom likes that stuff. She was like, I gotta watch Mama June. I'm like, no, Mama, don't.
Don't
Mama,
encourage them.
Mama, please don't encourage them. The quicker you don't watch, the quicker they're off the air.
Oh, why? I want to watch them.
She can watch what she wants. She's a grown ass woman, do whatever else she wants. I can't tell her what to do. Hell. If that worked, I'd be a millionaire because I'd say, give me all your money. No, I'm kidding. So I was going through this earlier, and of course you got some endorsements from different places.
Yeah.
And
it's nice. It's cool to see, I'm sure you had this experience too. Like you send off your book, or in this case, first issue, to a journalist, and you're always nervous that they're going to hate it.
Yeah.
But they haven't, and I've now had dozens read it, and it's always encouraging. And I think that those quotes kind of state like the feel of the book in some of the best ways, right? Will Wheaton saying it looks so cool, another effective nerd saying it's brutal in the best way possible. I think those are all really great, accurate depictions of what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I remember, I think it was Mike, talking about his current, the book that he's currently shipping out, Inglewood. And he said he saw like one of the first reviews on a YouTube channel, and he said his stomach just got tied in knots because he thought it's like, oh no, they're not gonna like it.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I know.
So
yeah,
I'm digging the art on this. It's really nice.
Thank you. If you see this page here, I think what Jordan and I tried to do is we wanted to build pages and paneling that were not just squares, but that the panels and the layouts actually did some of the storytelling as well. Like if you can see, if you scroll up just a little bit, you can see the way that arm, they're testing it with these different tools to see if they can break apart. It's a piece of ancient Sumerian armor. It's these nanoparticles, and how we had the one arm stretch across the three panels, but had like three different times of things happen to it, and kind of oddly shaped them to create like this frenetic feeling, and hopefully we achieve that feeling, that,
like a feel of motion going on.
Right, yeah.
It's like you're jumping, almost like a jump to scene, but Yeah.
that you set up perfect, like a jump cut in a movie.
Exactly. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm digging this. So, did we go over what the premise is for the story? Because I think we need to go over that.
Yeah, no, we did not talk about the premise, but we can, you can show the video, or if you want me to just
Okay, sure.
talk through whatever's best.
What we usually do is show the video, and then you can fill in after the fact. So
Let's do it.
all right, let's show this video then.
Paddington.
According to my math teacher, I'm the smartest kid she's ever met. I solved the Millennium Math problem. Nothing changed. My brother still hung himself. My mother's still depressed. The kids at school are still horrifying to each other. But what if there was a way I could fix all that? What if I could take this broken world and reassemble it? And even if the world didn't want to, I would make it change. Make it see things differently. The only problem is that sometimes the world pushes back and makes you do things. Terrible, terrible things.
That is a brutal fucking concept.
Yeah, but a good one.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah. Now I got to figure out how to get out of this screen.
Hit escape.
Oh.
Thank you, not Raptro. Thank you.
Yeah, that was, man. Yeah, that was a really good trailer. Like, it made me,
Give me fucking water. I need to fucking goddamn.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I hopefully was able to kind of convey this feeling of like of our hero characters, right? We have our three hero characters: David, Emma, and Atticus. And David, who's a math genius, but yet his equations can't solve the problems of his life. The fact that his brother has been bullied to the point that he committed suicide, and his mother is suffering from that. And like any teenager who has trauma happen to them, they don't know how to control the world. And I think that and then with Emma, who also, they're all kind of caught up with this trauma. He wants to control the world and make it safe. She just wants revenge to make people suffer. And Atticus wants a better way. He wants to do something good. And so David unlocks this piece of ancient Sumerian armor through his mathematics. And in fact, that's how he controls the piece of the suit, is through mathematical equations. And he essentially is commanding the nanoparticles to be assembled. Right. And so once he has this taste of power, he decides to get to make the world safe. And he says thinks the way to do that is to then hurt these bullies in a way that they can never walk again. And so he maybe takes it too far.
It sounds like it's getting too far. Oh my! Yeah,
that it goes too far, and there's a consequence, because violence begets more violence, and not only does that, is that not only does violence beget violence, but when you try to control the world, ultimately it retaliates and fights back. And so he and his two friends, and
every act of aggression demands reprisal, and every reprisal demands an equal aggression.
Exactly.
Yep.
The only cure is forgiveness, but it's something he learns too late.
Right.
And ends up leaving his hometown in ruins to try and find the other pieces of this armor, and also maybe the other pieces of himself. And Emma, who is, and at the core of the difference between these two characters, David and Emma, it's a lot of both of them, is, he wants to make the world safe because of the trauma, and she wants people to suffer because of it.
Right.
And as a result, that's their choices. There's also a romance story there, but that keeps them always at odds. So, so anyway, so that's the story in its nutshell, its kernel. And what's cool is once they leave the town in issue 1, the whole wide world opens up, and as they're gathering the pieces of the armor, they're jumping all across the world, facing dragons and robots and all kinds of really exciting things that happen along the way, and different ancient Sumerian myths and artifacts. And so it's quite a ride. And the whole series, it's 8 issues, and it's 200 pages, which is awesome because you get a whole complete story. And if I never do another comic again, you'll be complete, which I will. But if I don't, there you go, you're complete. And and I like that. I like being able to give you something that was full.
That's kind of our thing too. Our mantra too is like, let me give you a story. And of course, our thing is like, yes, we're going to give you a complete story and give you some hints for the next story, but this arc will be complete in our story. Kind of thing. That's kind of what we want. Because I've always felt like with some crowdfunded books, which to each their own. I'm not saying good or ill or to either one, either way. It's just, some people, they put out the story and then it's like, that'd be like waiting for the next month issue, but that next month issue is going to be 6 months to a year later, so, so it's kind of hard to, kind of hard to justify that in a way, but at the same time, I get why people do it to get people to come back, but with crowdfunding, it's a little bit different than doing like a mainstream book, so.
I agree with that. And what we did is, because I had finished the first 5 issues completely before I started the campaign. So the fun of it is that from every backer, whether you're first tier, second, or third, gets the digital issues starting right after the campaign ends. So you'll get issue 1 on the first month, second month, issue 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all digitally. While we're finishing the last couple books and getting it printed and all that, you get to jump right in on the story. Because I thought a way, like you're saying, it's like you back it and then by the time it shows up at your house, you almost forgot you backed it. You're like, oh, that thing. Yeah. And so this is a nice way where you back it, and then actually in a real short time, you're going to get it, and you're going to get a little taste of it all the way. And if you order the hard product, you're going to get a little taste all the way until it shows up on your doorstep. Yeah. At least that's the hope.
Yeah. Yep. Well, get him. Get him.
Go fuck him up.
Sorry, that's my dog. Hey, come on.
What kind of dog?
Come on. Yeah, here he is. He's an Australian.
Big...
All right, let's see this.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh,
there's a puppy.
He's so cute.
There's the puppies.
Oh, he's a big boy.
He's a big rat killer. Look at him.
Yeah.
Fuck up rats if there were any in your area.
He's almost like he's smiling for the camera too. Look at him. He's like,
yeah. You smile for the camera. Yeah, he's my best buddy. This guy.
He's a good looking dog. Good gracious, love him.
He's the best. Australian Labradoodle, love him. It's just so cute. And hey, M62259. Yes. So Who Done It was something in season 1 of Escape, because they've been throwing all these questions about it, that we tried to be very different from, and try to make it darker and sexier, and our butler to be a very different story. And it seems like you've probably watched it and you know how he ends so differently. Though Who Done It, I can appreciate some of the things they did. We tried to make it as different as we possibly could. In fact, I didn't even know about Who Done It until I was in prep for Escape the night. So anyways, I'll leave that question.
Very cool. Just to let you know who joined us, this is Octavius. He's the creator of one of the characters in Peregrine named Human Shield. So he wanted to come and hang out tonight. So he, please. I don't even know if he's listening because he's unmuted, but he's in the chat. He's in here. Right there. He is.
Yep. No, I'm here. I was getting my headset out, and apparently it got some damage. So I'm cleaning it off real quick.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, we just wanted to, make sure that you were, people know you're here and, all that.
Hail chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hail guest, whose name I don't know. I'm sorry.
His name is Adam.
No problem, Adam.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, man.
We have a super chat for Dark Gift Comic Presents for $2. They said, "What's up, peeps? What's going on, brother? It's good to see you. Go subscribe to his channel, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subs because he puts on some good content, does karaoke nights and all that cool stuff. So go to Dark Gift Comics, and maybe go check this little lady out sometime. Mandy Summers, Wart the Wizard. Got her book coming out very soon. She's going to have another book coming out soon, Super Dead. And then there's this guy. I don't care about him. No. No. Go check out Peter Gilmore because he's working on Super Dead, and him and Wyatt Holiday have a book out called Rocket Gal and the Mole Men of Mars. Go check them out while you're running around. And once again, I'm just going to scroll back up. Let me go show. Yeah. Go check out Sleeveless Comics. That is the channel name. That is Micah Curtis's channel as of right now. And definitely go check out 3 Nights 4 Days because that's going to be the new up and coming hotness. So check it out. Preston Acevedo art. So
no, it's good. It looks very cool. I back it.
Yeah.
And Dark Gift, I follow him as well on Twitter. It's cool.
Yeah. He's a good dude. I like him.
So Mandy's book is the Super Dead. I've seen that. I've not backed it yet.
Well, it's not ready yet. It's still in mailing list.
Is that right?
So yeah.
Oh, it's still mailing list. Okay, I've seen the ads for it. I'm like, wait a minute, have I gone into that?
Yeah, you go sign up for the mailing list because it's if you do it through the mailing list, through the secret perk they're going to offer, you're going to get a nice trading card. So
I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely go sign up for that mailing list. Let's see what Punished Bearzerker says. Peter Gilmore is Lemmy in disguise, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Oh no!
Didn't Lemmy die? What the?
Peter Gilmore, is your like diet nothing but sausages and whiskey?
Yep, and Xavier pointed out, Peregrine is $145 away from the holiest of numbers. We will be then be at 40K, and then we can hail the Emperor and start the Exterminatus.
then what will Piper shave, or will she? I mean, what's next?
We have
what's next?
We have decided. As a group, that from now on there will no longer be any kind of body modifications.
None, no.
But the next campaign we might require her to wear a mustache for a month or something.
Because that's goofy.
Kind of like, I don't know if you noticed Dan Fraga. He's in his bunny suit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you wonder if the guy owns clothes.
Yeah, right, exactly. So, but he promised to do bunny suit. So, yeah, that's like, what is this? Where am I going here? I saw something. Where is it? Oh yeah, thanks. I appreciate the plug and the compliments. Yeah, man, you're a good dude. Okay. I guess let me fake this death so he could focus on his drawing. Piper gets her head pierced. Wait a minute.
Head pierced. That sounds like an execution.
Yeah, I mean, she's already got piercings on her head, so I mean. I'd say that counts. So
yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, you made some money.
Thank you. Anyone on the stream here is backing. Thank you so much. It's super awesome of you. Thanks for coming along for the ride. I want to support you.
Absolutely. Let me get back down here. I want to sort of look at some more of this art because I was looking at it earlier, and and like you said, what you were talking about with the paneling that you're doing, showing some kinetic. I guess kinetic would be the best word for it, right? Like just
to show the sense of action, and that one's kind of cool. He's reaching down into the earth, and it's like, how do you show the length and then the fight around it, and share the whole story? So.
And it's kind of a cool idea to, like, as the months go on, you're offering the books digitally, so when the time comes, they get the collected.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like, and I'd always kind of longed for that. And I know it's hard because for a lot of folks, especially if you're only doing maybe a 44-page book or something, it's like, or you don't have much of it done when you start. But I was in a place where I'd had 5 issues done, so I could make that choice. And I feel like it's really cool. And I think for a lot of the digital authors, that's their
Sorry about that.
Oh,
that's their big thing.
Oh, he unmuted accidentally. But now we got to address this in the chat. What in the world? Who's Lemmy? Oh no. Oh,
we got youngins here, and
yeah.
It's fucking showing.
Oh, lead singer of Motorhead. He gone though. He done crossed the Rainbow Bridge. He's in Valhalla now. But he's go check out Motorhead if you've never heard of Motorhead.
And
should have my
I think Bearzerker has an opinion. So this would be the collected edition hardcover.
Yeah, that's the hardcover. Like I was saying, and it's not just a hardcover; it has a slip case to it.
Nice.
And so, that's one of our our next stretch goal is to get this thing embossed and with some spot UV elements, so that it makes it even sexier and cooler.
Yeah.
And I think that I always love a slip case because it makes it just a better collector's item. It sits better on the coffee table, and it feels also too like when you pull it out, you're like, okay, I'm pulling out the goods here. And so that is the way you get this, is an epic hardcover.
I love it. It looks great. And I think that if you hit those stretch goals, because like I'm thinking about like this is this flame sword embossed and shit.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting chills thinking about it, man. I think it would look amazing.
Yeah.
And then we got
that's what I was like. Those are always my favorite stretch goals. Is like when it makes the core product better. When it adds a bookmark, right? Those are my favorite.
That's kind of what we're doing with Peregrine. That was really the 34K stretch goal before the balding. It was upgrading the book. That was the idea, and we still want to go with that. We're still going to do upgrades to the book. Some spot UV stuff and all that cool stuff.
Right.
Only problem is now I got to do it on across 3 different covers.
It's going to be way harder. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we're going to get it done. That's all. Because hey, that's what we're here to do. Customer service. Make it the best thing for the customer. So, I like this very badass T-shirts.
This is a badass T-shirt, right?
I mean, this guy got ink.
That is pretty badass.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
I like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it feels like he's the guy. And I also wanted to create a T-shirt because it's cool being a geek, and it's cool liking comics because you get to rep your stuff.
Yeah.
And I think, and I always wanted, and I not anything against it, but maybe the graphic tee with just the print of a page or like a full color image just kind of sitting in the middle of your chest is maybe didn't strike me as something you'd want to wear all the time. Whereas it felt like this, a little bit more subtle, and there's messaging it's David here in the black, in the armor, and then it's Emmett inside him with this flaming sword, and on the shoulder is the symbol of the 8th. And the 8th, that's from in Sumerian myth, there's 7 sages who taught humans how to function and live, and the 8th one is the one I had fictionally made, and that one is like the destroying angel amongst the sages. So, anyways, but that's the symbol, and I wanted something cool like that. I figured this guy also kind of represented kind of the guy you want to be,
Cool. And of course, female version.
Yep.
She don't have the tats that he does though. See.
No, she didn't. But she had the right shirt on, so I could composite the art onto it.
There you go. And this what's this Ultimate Edition? So
the Ultimate Edition. So if you can imagine, this is a 12-inch original sculpt that was done by Gregor Ronowitz. He's one of the most famous sculptors in toys and in Hollywood. And if you can imagine, this is a $10,000 sculpt. It was an original. There's no molds. It's a one-of-a-kind thing that I had him do for me. And initially, he and I worked together. And then I thought, as the campaign was having such success, it's something that sits on my desk right here, right? And
show that again real quick.
Yeah. So here it is.
Okay.
So here it is.
That thing is sick.
Yeah, it is.
Here it is. Just get this cool back spine, right? That goes up like this. Blade. Let's get this cool rooftop base.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful piece, and it's been on my desk. And I thought, you know what? Now the 8th is coming alive, and they're fans. It would be exciting if there was somebody who loved it, that it could sit on their desk, and it could be part of their story. And so it's still a crazy number, but it's kind of still 1/5 of what initially cost me. And it's a truly one of a kind. It's an original paint. It's it's truly made and fired all on its own. So, anyways, I thought it would be a nice thing to throw in there. And if it doesn't get, oh well. But if it does, I would be excited to see that.
Exactly. And so this is your stretch goal list.
Yep.
So you've got, of course, you got the 1750 for embossed prints and David Transforms. So you've unlocked that already.
Yep.
And so then
First stretch goal unlocked. Yep.
Yep. And then your next stretch goal is 22.5 for embossed and spot UV hardcover and slipcase.
Yep.
Cool. And then 30,000, an additional 12-page mini story. Is that kind of like an Ashcan kind of deal, or?
No, it'll actually go in the book itself.
Okay, so it's going to go inside the book. Okay.
It goes inside the book. It won't be an Ashcan. It'll be inside the book,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be an additional storyline that's outside. So imagine there's a character inside of the story. His name is Zam, and he's this ancient character who originally dealt with the Eight in ancient Samaria.
Mm-hmm.
And this 12-page story is about that tale, about the origin of the Eight, this armor itself. And so it's not needed for the complete story, but it's a really cool backstory piece, and I would love to make it, and it would be exciting to do. So I hope it happens.
What'd you say his name was again? The dude in the story?
So this guy's name is Yam. Is the character interesting? So that's
Okay.
he's the son of Noah. Yes. That's,
okay.
I think it's biblical.
For a second, I honestly I thought you said Zam.
Oh,
And I thought Big Zam. Because everything will change.
Gundam, yeah.
Everything will change once Big Zam is mass produced.
Yeah.
Sorry, and I had to make the joke.
Please, I love your comment. It makes it so lively.
Yeah.
And so so I would love to get it's Yam. So it's son of Noah. That's Sam, but Gundam is amazing.
Yeah.
Zigzeon.
And then these are, these are pages. There's a big pile of different pages, sort of give a good broad overview of the tale.
Yeah.
And these first couple we start the story right in the heat of the action.
Yeah.
And then go backwards a bit, so that we can get right into the heart of it.
Yeah. That's probably what I would think right now if I saw a dude with a metal arm with spikes coming out of it. Holy
yeah,
shit.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking through these earlier and I said, man, I could feel the dynamic of the pages and everything like that. And
so if you see that character with the blue crystal right there, that's Yam.
Okay.
And, he's a 4,000-year-old character. He has some powers that preserve him, but that's what the 12-page mini story would be about him.
Big Zam beam once again. Who's better? Who's better Zam now? Biatch. But yeah, I mean, like I said, digging the art style. I'm digging. When you explain the paneling, I'm digging that. That's really cool.
Thank you.
And you're showing off a lot of pages. So and of course there's 200, so it's not like you're giving everything away. So, yeah, this is really neat.
It's enough to kind of paint it, because when you're telling somebody, hey, it's a 200-page story, and you only show them maybe 3 or 4 images, it's like, really, dude? So it's like I wanted to be able to kind of tease the breadth of what we're going to get into.
Did that dragon just come out of his arm?
That dragon did not come out of his arm.
Oh,
that's something that.
Okay, that's a shield. Okay, I get it now. All right.
Yes, he's turned into a shield, if you will, and see he's lost his other arm.
Okay, for a second I was like, did that dragon come out of his? He's like, oh, by the way, dragon.
By the way, dragon.
Yeah. But yeah, this is really cool. So let's go back up and talk about the perks.
Let's do it.
So we'll start first with your feature tier.
So yeah, this is, I think, maybe the most exciting way to jump into it, right? You get the digital issues starting essentially right after the campaign closes. There's that 15-day window on Indiegogo before you get the funds and things are confirmed. But as soon as that happens, boom, you're going to get issue 1 digitally the next 8 months. And then you're going to get the hardcover, slipcase, every stretch goal, both digital and print sides of it. and you get the amazing T-shirt of whatever size you want, so that you can rep it proud, and it's an exciting thing. So you get the whole experience that way.
Yeah, I've discovered that don't go by when Indiegogo says estimated date for disbursement.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're wrong.
Great.
Because the court, no, well, I'm telling you this because they said, because our campaign to 60 days ended last week on the 2nd, and it says it will, you're dispersed on the 5th, which was last week, right?
Yeah.
The day is the 11th. I'm still waiting.
Got it. Okay.
So you're saying 15 days? You're probably more accurate.
Yeah.
Because I always heard they said, don't go. A lot of people said don't go by that date they give you. It's going to be a little bit longer than that.
It could be worse. It could just say soon, TM.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, it's a Blizzard game. It'll be out when it's done.
I'm sorry, you wanted money? What?
Yeah, oh.
Chris,
we gotta get everybody all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got that one. Then we got of course. So this is like basically monthly digital. So this is almost like a subscription.
Yeah, and it's a nice way to look at it, right? It's a one-time subscription. You throw in your 25, and then over the next 8 months, you're gonna get an issue every month, and you'll get digital stretch goals, and at the end, you'll get the collected volume as well, digital volume, which will have some additional art and other pieces to it. So you'll get the whole ride.
See, this is a good way to do digital, because people have their opinions about, digital versus physical and things like that. And,
sure, absolutely.
And we had on Phil Diaz, who's doing the Lost Pages, and he also did Magic Cop the other night, and he made a good point about. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it really does. And he made a good point about digital sales. It's like, it's a good idea not to discount your digital that much, because you got to look at it like this. When you're buying a video game, you pay $60 whether you're paying digital or physical.
Sure.
So I can kind of see where I said, okay, I see where that I can see the mentality of like, maybe dropping it $5 on a digital instead of charging $5. You drop the price $5, and just to kind of give you. But me personally, I prefer physical, because I'm 41 years old. I'm kind of a boomer, so getting ready to be 41 next week. But anyway,
I am 41, so we're right at the same age, my friend.
Yeah,
but I agree. I like having the hard copy too.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, sometimes what I do enjoy about a digital is it's a nice way to read something if you just want to get a taste of it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And also sometimes people have things about clutter, and some people they're an iPad person and whatever. I mean, the one perk of the reason why it can be so much cheaper than the hardcover is because I don't have to pay for printing, shipping, sending it to chat, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We've talked about. And then tier 2 is the hardcover edition. So you get the digital issues as well, and you get the 200-page hardcover with the slipcase. And embossed spot UV if we hit that stretch goal, which I hope we will. Exactly. So that's number 2. You get a hold of it for 41-year-olds.
So, but when you say here, like it says estimated February 2021, you're talking about specifically the book hardcover.
The hardcover, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
the hardcover arriving in your house. So it's essentially issue 6, so to kind of is now just finished colors today.
Mm-hmm.
And so issue 7 and 8 are being done. And so imagine it'll take Jordan and I probably about somewhere in the neighborhood of, because I did the lettering, and probably about somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 months, for 5 months to get that done. And then, the China round trip.
So Coach and Lunacy has a interesting take on this. On one hand, it looks badass. On the other hand, Will Wheaton likes it. You would not find, fans of Will Wheaton in our audience. I'm just gonna. He is so, but I would say let's look past that, because there's people you can like and hate, but they might have similar interests in other things. This way I would kind of look at it. So don't hold that.
That's how it is, right?
But he's a Star Trek new type.
Because you can like things, you can like things. It's funny because sometimes I'm always surprised, right? Like the fans of something, you're like, oh, everybody's going to be like me. And then you show up and you realize, hey, actually, they're not like me.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's the statue that you were we were talking about earlier. So this is that.
And that's the ultimate. You get all of it. You get the digital, the hardcover, the T-shirt, the whole package, and the statue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's like you get a statue. Yeah, everything. So I mean, it's a nice little thing. You get in a statue, you get everything that's involved in it. Get the. Did you have the? Oh, there's a shirt. You get all that. Yeah. So everything in one spot. So I really like the idea of you're getting the content as you're going along, through digitally, and then at the end you get a nice, if you get that edition, you get that nice big hardcover. Yeah. That's a really cool way to do it.
Yeah, that's what I think so too. I hope I felt like if there's something I'm doing different, because so many people have done great campaigns, great stories, is at least in that delivery method, maybe that's unique. And
it's all about coming up. It's all about coming up with our own business models.
Right.
Everybody's going to do something a little bit different. Might borrow from here and there. Things like that. But you got to find what works for you. This may what you just did may be the future. Especially people who like to do a digital versions of the things. Yeah. So you know what I mean. So I mean, that's a good way to do it. I mean, I've seen some campaigns. I think it was Drew. Drew Love. You've been on his show. He's doing that. You buy in tier, especially for the whole series. So.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So you buy that one-time thing, and you're going to get the whole series when it comes out. As it comes out.
Right.
So. I mean, it's everybody has their their own ideas, and I think it's interesting and cool to see what kind of ideas people come up with and see what is going to be successful in that run. So
sure.
And I like the idea of doing the digital and then getting a full hardcover at the end. So you get the story and then you get that big beefy book at the end.
Right.
Something to put on your shelf. I think that's a really cool and neat way to do it. I really do.
Hopefully I start a trend.
Hey, you never know. Like I said, we didn't have a digital tier on our book, but I've had people actually DM me. It's like, aren't you going to do digital? I was like, it's like I'm thinking maybe I might do a extra campaign. Like later on after we start shipping. Like here's a digital campaign. Real quick, $500. Thing. You say, all right, here's a thing for digital. If you want to get the story without having to worry about shipping and all that stuff, so.
I do like that idea though. You pay the subscription for the digital copy and basically you get the omnibus for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Big
cool. Yeah. You get the whole thing. So,
my ideas are made of stupid.
Yeah.
The only bad ideas are the ones that don't do well.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And I think that, and hopefully that connects. Because I think it's a nice way to experiencing the story and to be able to taste it right away. Like I backed Mary Boys. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love Carl. Yeah.
It was great, and it was fun because I came in later, and so I got the digital issues first, and then maybe a month later, I got the hard copies.
Yeah.
And I got kind of a little bit of a taste of that experience of having the digital first. So like, oh, let me taste this. See how this is. Read the story. And it's like it just made you even more excited for when the hard copies came.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So people are talking about they've been blocked by Will Wheaton.
Isn't it a rule that you get blocked as soon as you say "Shut up, Wesley"?
Yeah.
He's also been experimenting with a lot of blockchain bots. And
and they didn't quite work out. Then he blocked some weird blocks and stuff like that. He blocked like KFC and. Well, we're not talking about Will Wheaton tonight. What's this? On the real, this should have more than 300 backgrounds. I wish I had $50 put towards it right now. There you go. So you have sold him. He's just
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep.
I totally do.
Whoa.
Thank you. I
appreciate.
I think that that was the one thing. I think that in the future, depending on creating things, is like I think there's maybe a dollar amount that's in between that gets somebody a hard copy, because I know for a lot of people that really means a lot. So
I think as time goes on, as things get people start figuring out, okay, how can I cut down on shipping and cut down on the cost of the book at the same time? and
Right.
do it all. Because I mean, I think when you're seeing it now. I'm sure shipping is the killer. That's the that's the big stumbling block for a lot of people, because we don't really have a choice. You got to get supplies, you got to get for shipping to actually ship it, then you have to actually ship it, then you have international shipping on top of that. So it's it's a big mess, and you're trying to play the game. It's like, okay, I want to do this, and you're hoping that your shipping total, I'm talking about total for everybody, is enough to take care of everybody. Because you don't want to, that's the thing. You don't want to dip too far into your actual profit to have to, do that. So,
right, because you're figuring out, at least my kid's trying to figure out how to pay the artist, pay the whole, get the whole thing going. But but it's a worthy endeavor, right?
But it looks like one thing that you did, and I really appreciate it, you did a actual factual goal, and didn't just like say $1,000. Because a lot of people do that, and that's their prerogative. That's fine, because some people, they can do that. Something with the bigger platforms and things like that, and that's cool. Don't have a problem that those people do that. But people who are just starting out, you need to show to people, okay, this is what it's going to cost me to do this.
Right.
To straight up. So this is what I need. So.
That's right.
And I greatly appreciate people who do that. They don't try to like fudge around and say, "Oh, I could do it for $3,000." No, you can't do it for $3,000.
Right. And then the hard part is if it's not enough, then you maybe kind of misled people, because if it doesn't work out as you'd like, and all of a sudden you have a few backers who are going to get snubbed, or
you might have to cancel the project altogether. Yeah.
And
So. Because it sounds like you've dealt with artists and things like that, so you know how much this stuff costs. It's not cheap.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not free, and it shouldn't be, right? Because those artists put in a ton of work and time, and they're talented.
Absolutely.
Great.
And I ain't taking. I mean, there's artists in our chat right now. Peter Gilmore is an artist. I said, he's worth his weight in gold. He's a great artist. Our artist Doug, he's a great artist. Your artist here,
real skill.
Yeah, your artist is a great artist. So it's amazing. It's almost like, I don't want to call them diamonds in the rough, because like I said, they're great artists, right? Like Preston Acevedo, he's a great artist, but you find these people and it's like, why weren't you working for the big boys?
Right.
And of course, then you find it's either a political thing, or, this and that, the other, or they're held down by the man, it's all kinds of weird things, so, and it's like that, there is great talent under our feet, and if it helps, my thing is, if it helps expose people to that, then I hope I hope it makes it worth it for them. You know what I mean?
I agree. Totally agree. Yeah. So much great talent all around, right? And they want a chance too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah. Everybody wants a chance. They really, please, it's like, give these people a chance. We're gonna start. What's that song? All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we're saying, give these artists a chance.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Because we want them to be, and I say that for the artists, for the writers too, for the for the colorists, the letterers, or Eric Weathers, the only letterer in Comicsgate. There are other letterers. I'm just joking around. For all these people, we want them, if that's the career they want, then that's the career they should be able to get, and they should be held to be exposed to that.
Right, and be able to pay their bills by doing it, and like. Anybody else who has a job, that it's hard work. So I totally agree. Agree. Yeah. I've taken up the lettering myself to try and make it easier on drawing, and it's I do a lot of work in Photoshop, so it's not it's close to what I do anyways, but that's a real craft to make it look good.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's a real craft.
And like Micah said in chat here, I hired Preston Acevedo. I paid very well for Preston Acevedo. And that's the thing. Pay your artist well.
That's your book.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll say this much too. And because I've been thinking about this too. When you get enough, if you make enough money, give them a bonus. Because let's be honest, if you had a great story but crap art, you're not going to have a good comic. So.
Especially because people aren't getting a chance to read it.
Yeah. And don't listen to this. Don't listen to this. Artists love being offered a chance to work for exposure. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I have actually been offered exposure for doing artwork. And it's like, ha, you're funny.
Yeah. And Xavier's off work, and he's here.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
Wow.
Just take that, and he's muted too. He can't even respond.
Oh yeah, kick him on the ground.
Yeah, take that, Xavier. What are you gonna do about it? But he's here now, and because in the chat he was saying artists love drawing dongs. The veinier, the better. Ask your local artist to work for exposure today. See a very positive response. I will say I'm not gonna. Like
That's
I said,
how you build friendship. That's how you build friendship.
You don't understand. Exposure is like vitamins for artists. They can't get enough of it. Sorry about that. I was having a headset malfunction.
That's cool. That's cool. I will say, I'll tell you this, like, and I'm not going to say who or anything like that. But there's somebody that, people we know, and he got offered a job to do a certain book for a certain publisher of the Teenage Mutant Ninja variety.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they said, it'll be like, an issue, 2 issues or something like that, and we'll pay you $250. And he said,
just total.
And he said, I like to feed my family.
Yeah.
So
don't break the bank on him or anything.
Yeah, right. It's like, yeah. So,
man, that's what a shutdown.
Yeah. So, no ty.jpg, right? Like,
come on, Scout. If you work really, really hard and complete all these pages in 3 weeks, you can have yourself a nice shiny nickel. Catch yourself an afternoon show, ride on the trolley, and then spend the rest on moon pies.
Yes, Micah, that's right. For 2 issues. Yep, 250. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, if you notice, Xavier is our. He comes up with I always said I'm going to get him to do commercials for us, just because he does like those old timey. He does that old timey 50s commercial voice.
Yeah, the Continental voice.
Yeah.
I just call it his voice.
Dateline, 1942. Our boys, led by General So-and-so, stormed the beaches of Normandy to fight Hitler's war machine. Go get them, boys. Meanwhile,
you belong in another era.
Yeah.
Yeah, that accent is such a peculiar, and one because it was designed specifically to avoid sounding like any of the actual American accents.
Yeah, trying to almost
yet still somehow being American as shit. Oh, it's so great.
So essentially it was like trying to homogenize the American voice. And
Right.
Yeah. And
one universal sound.
Right, yeah. But I'm expecting Xavier any day to say, what's good for the kids? Camel cigarettes.
tastes good, like a cigarette should.
There you go.
I'm more of a cools man myself.
Xavier Harkonnen can't just catch a break. Got shit on for using atomics against AIs. Got shit on for killing an organ farmer. And now he's getting made fun of by a truck in a Canadian JoJo.
Oh, this guy knows my deeper lore. I thought I could escape my past. But terrible past.
Mike, is that the first time you ever been called a Canadian JoJo?
I think so. Yeah. Oh my.
I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
To be fair, he has it coming.
Do you have a stand, Mike?
Yeah, I just gotta go look up the song for it and see.
Oh, we're making Adam uncomfortable. He's like, oh no, they're talking about anime now. Stop.
My stand is called Thunderstruck. It doesn't have electrical powers. It does have sound powers, though.
Thunderstruck, I know that. HTC, I got that one.
It's like, oh yeah, bruh, the hat is straight up a Jotaro-esque. It is true. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, that's true.
Where does the hat end and the hair begin?
No one knows.
That's a good question. You know how you answer that question? Camel cigarettes.
Find out on the next episode: Beach Blanket Bungle or The Sands of Crime. Now for something you'll really like.
Wait a minute. How did Rocky and Bullwinkle get in here?
must have been the wrong hat. Rocky and Bullwinkle's narrator totally had that same voice, though.
Guys, can you imagine Piper missing all this just go hang out with her friends? I mean, come on. Ugh.
Very disappointing.
Very
Very
disappointing.
Did she try to go fishing again?
No, I think it was just like a friend's birthday and they were hanging out. That was. There you go.
And maybe, like you were saying, she's probably hiding the shaved head. So.
Well, she does have that wig now, so.
Oh, I've seen the talk of that.
Punished Bearzerker says Piper has friends IRL. Gay.
Can confirm Xavier is my friend IRL.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know what Nick Ricada would say to that?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Every couple of weeks, we ask each other, "Can we go gayer?" And we do the math, and yes, we can.
Hey, there's never a formula where you can't go. That more gay. Just the way it is.
He's not wrong.
But yeah, go by the 8th before everybody starts to refund. But no, yeah, this is a great looking book.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'm glad. And I was like, I'm hopefully next day or so it'll crack that 20K.
That would be absolutely. I'm very, very hopeful for it, and in the last 5 days of it, it would be great to cross at least that embossed stretch goal, so the book becomes even cooler for everyone who's backed it. We'll hear who backed it, and it's going to be hanging out with fellow creators.
So are you doing? Is this like? Did you just do 30 days, or did you 60, or how did you?
So I did 60 days.
Okay, so you did 60 off the bat. Okay.
Yeah, because I did this really silly, really crazy thing where I launched this without having told anybody about it until the day I launched it. So I needed those first 30 days to explain it to folks and to really help outside of immediate family and friends. And so, because I thought, well, I'll put it out, and then once it's out, then it will be easier to get attention to it. So,
so you basically went out there with no hype whatsoever.
No, that's right.
Okay.
I went out, day one, and I, on my own work, just to my own family and friends, we had a good day one, but that's only so much what that is, right? But
yeah.
Then I've just been building it across that time, and which I won't do next time.
Right.
That's rule number one not to do. But
now you got these things called mailing lists and all that cool stuff that you know about now, and you're like, okay, I can build some hype. I can go for a couple months and just build hype on this book and get people to sign up, offer them special things that they won't get if they don't sign up. Yeah.
It's totally easy, dude. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many little details you just don't know until you've gone through it, and so I'm grateful for that experience, because just the experience of not only building something but being able to bring it to an audience. There's so many details in there that get lost in.
Absolutely.
No better way to learn than by the seat of your pants.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, that's kind of how we did it. But we were lucky. We had some good friends who helped us out, during the, building the campaign. It's like, okay, you need to do this. Don't do this. Don't do that. Do this. Don't do that. And I did everything. I thought we had everything squared away. The night we launched, it wouldn't let me launch. It says, you are missing a thing. I'm like, what thing? Xavier had to go in. Because he's like, he's on the project, as far as, our team, so he's on the project.
Sure,
so he found the thing that we were missing. He said, what? He said, it needs a category. I don't know, books. And he put it on. I said, just hit the button, damn it. We're already 10 minutes late.
You gotta go. Gotta go.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody, go check out the 8th. The link is in the description below for anybody who comes and watches this later, so they can check it out there. Check them out. Say, I would say graded 0.5 century, but it'll say it when he starts seeing his referrals go up.
Because remember, I got to be number one.
You have to be number one. Be number one on your referral list, please.
Yes.
You are your best promoter, and that's the way to do it. And you got a good you've got a background in this, so you know what to do. You know how to do this. So it's like I said, before we come on the stream, it's a word of mouth thing. Get people out there. It's like telling your friends, they tell their friends, they tell their friends. It's just it's almost like knocking. Remember the old door? Knock door to door.
Yep.
Go door to door. That's basically what you're
absolutely.
doing. So
I sold security systems in New Jersey door to door when I was 23 for a summer. So I'm very I know that experience.
yeah, so you know the deal. You got to go and you got to pitch it, and you might have to pitch that thing 57, 80, 90 times a day. But if you get 10 sales out of it, it was worth it.
Yep, that's right.
That's how it works. That's how it works. But yeah, everybody go check out the 8th right now.
Thank you.
By the way, I've got
to
ask one more thing. Failed Superheroes Club. Tell me, what's this about?
Yeah, so I think there was the idea of it was is I think when I was a teenager, I had this sort of serious belief that maybe I was going to develop mutant powers. Maybe there's a chance. They developed during puberty. It could happen for me.
Yeah.
I was kind of banking on this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When we were saying prayers at night, as a kid, I'd have a silent one who's blessed that I'll have superpowers. But they didn't show up. They never showed up. And it was very disappointing for me to realize that my chances of becoming a superhero were zero. And and so I think that's what, and having realized that, I decided to become, to work in television and cinema, and which I love, deeply. And it was, hence by the Failed Superheroes Club, it's those people who realized, I can't really become a superhero. So I just have to tell stories about them.
Okay. That's a good. That's a good way to do it. And I think we've all kind of had that little, prayer. It's like, hey, can I? Hey God, hey Big G, could you look out for me and hook me up? Like maybe some super strength. That'd be cool. You know what? Even if it's not super strength, can I? I don't have to lift a Mack truck. Can I lift a Jeep? And at least lift a Jeep.
We could pull off a fucking Jeep if the circumstances are around it.
Well, know what we need to do. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You know what I'm about to do, right? Mm-hmm. What we need to do in this situation is just become. Hold on. Stop this. Now we're going to share this. To go back to our stream from last night, we just need to become like these big boys.
Lots of steroids.
No, not steroids. We just we just breed until we breed out the was it a myotocin?
Breed out the weakness. You breed out the weakness.
Yeah, it's either you breed out the weakness or you do like Teddy Roosevelt did and just work out until you're not sickly anymore. Like
I'd rather just become a space marine.
He literally beat asthma by just working out. He says, "I'm going to get gains, boys." Yeah, we were having fun with Joe King last night. He's got a Slaughter Squad is his book. That's another one to check out.
Yeah,
get a chance.
I saw it. It looks awesome.
Myostatin, that's what it is. That's the inhibitor that makes that's for all animals, including us, like that prohibits muscle growth, so it don't get too big. Well, these cows don't have that, so.
Apparently they do. This is the way. This would be the way to get the superpower. You cancel that in you, and boom.
Yeah. All of a sudden, you're like, you just start building those muscles until you can lift, 5 tons. You're like,
Yeah. I know, just a little super strength or regeneration.
Yeah.
Or how about not even flight, just gliding? Like I could jump off a building and just glide.
Just kind of like float down. Yeah, just a little float.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that. There was a lot of negotiating going on, but it didn't pay off for me.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Bane cow. Why does he wear the udders?
Mike made one. He took a he took a Belgian blue. But it was back in 2014, wasn't it? You took a Belgian blue and put a Bane mask on it.
I think so.
Yeah. He sure did. And it's like, do you feel in charge?
I don't know. You're a big cow.
What are you?
I was born to the field. Molded by it. You merely adapted to the grass.
I never saw the slaughterhouse until it was a man. Can you imagine trying to cut one of those cows up? They probably look at it like, motherfucker, what's wrong with you? You trying to hit me with this saw?
Two other cows come up and hold you down while that one works. Hey, bro, we get some problems, bro? What's going on here, bro?
Yeah. You think those cows are in the field all the time when they run into like, bro, you work out, bro? You work out, bro?
Yeah.
Bro,
You got
bro,
gains,
bro,
bro?
bro,
You
bro.
got gains, bro.
You got gains, bro, bro. But yeah, no, everybody go check out the 8th.
Yeah. And if the cows didn't sell you on it, go check out the 8th.
Oh, I'm just about done with something real quick.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to show Peregrine, okay?
Yeah.
So let me do that. Boom, 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 boom. Share Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon. And I think this has gone up a little bit. So let's check it.
It has. I've been keeping tabs on it.
39,855. We are that close to Exterminatus.
And I have a little something special that I gave Xavier earlier today for 40K.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Should we wait to show it?
I mean, it's up to you. I don't mind.
All right, hold on. I'll get it. You shared it.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. So you're gonna have to describe this for everybody, okay?
Okay.
Because I want you, because it's your thing. So
I apologize in advance for my shitty artwork.
well, we can clean it up.
But remember, you're just doing this for exposure. Just for
Right,
exposure.
right, exactly.
Yeah. So tell me what's
All right. So
This is cool.
to be honest, it's 40K, $40,000, and I'm a huge Warhammer fan.
So you made
So-
Peregrine. You made Peregrine as a
I made a Primarch Peregrine,
Primarch Peregrine. Very cool.
and that is a 40K Warhammer that she's holding.
Nice. So, whoop. Yep. Just upside down.
Attention
That
to
is
detail.
cool. That is very cool.
In the service of the Emperor, I would assume.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
Terra.
Yep.
The
So
Emperor protects.
yep. Yeah, like I said, go back here. Yeah, we're that much closer to Exterminatus. So oh, Mike is still listening because he used to on his live stream on his streams they would actually do an Exterminatus to certain things. So, but yeah, go back that if y'all haven't yet. I'm sure most of our chat
have.
backed it.
Yeah,
And I
it's
know you
awesome.
have, and we
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you so much for what you for
Yeah, it's
backing
a cool book, and the art's epic. I'm ready to dive in.
I always go to this because I can't stop there staring at it.
It's stunning, yeah.
So good. And just to let everybody know, the painting is still available. So if you want to buy it,
Wow.
yeah, it's all yours. If people want to buy it, they can get it. So it comes with a book. So it's not like you're getting just the painting. You're getting the painting and a book. So
And what's the size of the painting?
I don't know that offhand. But I know he said something about standard. I don't know what standard size is. That's what
Isn't standard canvas size like I think 36 by 24?
I think so. Yeah.
I
do you
would
want to
presume, yeah.
All right. I guess this is for bears, Mike.
Oh, yeah?
What you want me to show this?
Yeah.
I guess your stand is the bear.
Yes, grizzly bear rag.
There you go. I'll be your box man.
I see a story in the making here.
Yeah.
It's a special ability. If challenged by white women, he makes them have sex with bears.
Yes. That's another story altogether.
That's its own issue.
Yeah, exactly. But thank Adam so much. Thank you so much for coming by tonight, man. It was fun.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm glad to be on the show. It's good lively discussion. It's awesome. And thank you very much.
like I said, that's the thing we try to get you loose, get everybody, because I know a lot of people come on the show, they get a little nervous, they're like, and then, but then you come here and you're just like, oh, PlayStations 5s are funny looking, LOL,
Yeah, it was great, right? It was a nice way to just break the ice and have fun. It's totally
exactly.
Cool.
So yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. And like I said, everybody go back the 8th, go back Peregrine, go check out our merch store at comicsavalon.com. You get some nice Graded Point 5 and Peregrine merchandise. We're going to be adding some stuff to there soon. And yeah, go check that stuff out and go back these books, all the books that I mentioned earlier. Go back 3 Nights, 4 Days. Go sign up for the Super Dead mailing list. Go back Rocket Gal. There's so many I'm going to miss. Go back Slaughter Squad. Go back The Lost Pages. Just go get these books. Go. They're all great. Have a good, feel for them. Check them out. And, we will see you next week when we will have some more guests to hang out with us and have some good times. So y'all have a good one. Take care. Enjoy the upcoming weekend. You will see me tomorrow night. If Charlie's London is doing her show, I will be on her Transcontinental Chitter Chatter show, me and Piper and her and Kami Mark. So we will have a good time there. And yeah, so go check those out and we will see you next week. Y'all have a good one and take care.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's not how you do it. You have to go like,